Good afternoon. My name is Aarnav Sheth from Gulf Coast High School, and I will be sharing a little bit about my experience with the Naples Council on World Affairs and their Germany International Relations and the EU program. This amazing program took place during the duration of July of 2023. During the course of the month, we traveled across Germany, Belgium, and Luxembourg and visited multiple major cities including Munich, Brussels, Berlin, and Luxembourg, which is also the name of the capital of Luxembourg. There were many memorable moments within the program, and I could talk about them at great length. However, I only have time to share a few highlights with you. The biggest positive of the trip was the vast amount that we were able to learn about the European Union and its various bodies. Across the 3 countries, we were able to learn so much about the different elements of the institution, including its history, structure, function, and role in today's society. One of my most vivid memories of the trip was when we were able to receive a lecture inside of the European Commission from an Italian policy officer on separation of power in the EU. This was truly an enlightening lecture, and my conversation with the Italian policy officer after was an experience that I will never forget. Not only did he answer my questions, but he provided me the opportunity to connect with him on LinkedIn so I can maintain our relationship for a long time. We also got the chance to participate in an interactive simulation on the EU Parliament. During the simulation, we were randomly assigned political parties to represent and had to advocate their ideas to win. The topic selected was one regarding microchip implementation within the populace of the EU. Representing a political party within the EU gave me the great experience of learning experientially and understanding the policies from an individual and personal perspective. It was truly an enlightening experience, and interactive experiences like the aforementioned were a core component of the trip, which were extremely conducive to learning. Another huge benefit of the trip was the vast diversity of experiences that we were able to fit within just 30 days. From our initial introduction to Germany and Frankfurt to our time in the hub of EU activity in Brussels, we were able to experience so much in a short span of time. In fact, we traversed over 10 cities during the course of the trip and were even able to spend a week with a host family in Bavaria, which is a rural region in Germany. During my time in Bavaria with this host family, I was exposed to the diverse local perspectives within Germany. We lived on a farm during our time there, and I had the opportunity to work with the farm animals and engage in whatever they do with the agricultural practices in the area. It was truly a down-to-earth, hands-down experience. During the time in Bavaria, we also had the opportunity to go to a small rural town called Deggendorf, where we got to meet with their mayor and learn about local German policies. This experience truly contextualized our later visit to the Bundestag, which is the German Congress in Berlin, towards the end of the trip. This trip taught me a lot about myself and the world. I learned many key lessons during my time in Europe, with one of the biggest ones being independence. I had always thought of myself as an independent individual, but it wasn't until I was given the opportunity to explore European cities with almost free reign that I was able to understand the reality of life in college and beyond. This trip also transformed my view of the world and greatly expanded the lens from which I view it. Throughout the trip, my peers and I engaged in many debates about global issues. Not only was I able to learn about various geopolitical issues for the first time, but I was also able to learn new perspectives on the ones that I was already exposed to. I'm so grateful for the Naples Council on World Affairs for providing me this amazing opportunity to learn experientially across Europe this summer. I will never forget the memories that I made, lessons that I learned, and people that I met during this program. I hope to take what I learned this summer and apply it to a career in economics or public and international policy. I highly recommend this program to all rising seniors interested in a life-changing international experience filled with growth and adventure.